Good evening. Is it time for Mississauga to separate from Peel Region? Mayor Bonnie Crombie is hoping the province will say yes, but at a town hall tonight, residents who were intrigued by the idea still had many questions about what the process would look like and what it would mean for them.
I just want to know, how is it going to affect taxation, services, that sort of thing?
How does it benefit us financially? How does it benefit us environmentally? And how does it benefit us socially?
Those were just some of the questions being asked at a town hall in Mississauga tonight, where the municipality presented its plans to divorce from Caledon and Brampton.
We're hopeful that this time the third largest city in Ontario can stand on its own 2 feet and govern our own affairs, much the way cities like Windsor, Hamilton, Guelph, Thunder Bay, Sudbury, and even tiny Dryden, Ontario do.
Mississauga Council says it considered amalgamation with its 2 counterparts under the region of Peel to form one large city, but instead ultimately voted to ask the province to separate. The mayor citing efficiencies, autonomy, and cost savings as the biggest driving factors.
The reality is Mississauga taxpayers, businesses subsidize Brampton and Caledon to the tune of $85 million each and every year, and that's money that I want reinvested in Mississauga to our own key priorities.
Sounds like a good plan, but not so fast, say some residents who want more time and information before deciding whether to fully support the idea.
There's just not enough data at this point in time to make a fulsome decision.
I would like to see more rigor in the analysis and less pie in the sky thinking.
Others want to know what the impact will be on services not mentioned in tonight's presentation and information packet that was handed out.
As much as we're talking about police and we're talking about schools and we're talking about hospitals, nobody's talking about affordable housing in those articles.
Are you concerned about what would happen, or are you hopeful that it'll help?
I'm hopeful it'll help.
Some were also here to get clarity over information delivered in a report commissioned by Peel Region. Some of its findings directly contradict Mississauga's take. Mayor Crombie addressing that very issue during the town hall, pointing out that her council and staff were never consulted for the report.
We disagree with many of the assumptions made in the Deloitte report. It assumes, for instance, there would have to be 2 police boards. We don't agree with that. There's no problem with the way the Peel Police Board operates today. They also make the point that there would be efficiencies of merging parks and recreation. We would never do that.
Brampton's Mayor Patrick Brown has suggested that Mississauga would owe Brampton after the separation because of the years his city's taxes went toward Mississauga. Meanwhile, Caledon's mayor says he doesn't believe there's a problem that needs to be fixed. Ultimately, it will be up to the province to make the decision, and the mayor hopes it'll be clear to Ontario that Mississauga is currently getting the short end of the stick.
We are 52% of the population, correct? We only have 50% of the vote. So Brampton and Caledon combined equal Mississauga's vote at the council chamber, yet we're supplying 60% of the funding to support Peel Region. Bottom line is a councillor in Caledon their vote has 4 times the weight of any councillor in Mississauga because they're a population of 70,000 people and have 5 councillors at the table.
The province is currently undergoing a review of 9 municipalities, including Peel, York, and Durham region. It is set to wrap up in June of this year.